Larry Hazle Jr. was incarcerated after authorities found him with a small possession of methamphetamine. After he got out of prison, he had to go to a rehab clinic. However, because of the fact that the Northern California area that he was living in had a contract with a religious rehabilitation center, he didn't want to go to that one, okay? It was called Westcare, California, and there was a little bit of drama when he disagreed with going there and refused to get the treatment, okay? So according to reports, the dispute between Hazle and the state began in 2007 when he was ordered to take part in the Westcare program as part of his probation in connection with possession of methamphetamine. The Huffington Post reported in August of 2013 that Hazle asked for a non-religious alternative but was denied. Now, for those of you who are wondering just how religious this rehabilitation program is, part of their mission is, quote, submit themselves or submit yourself to a higher power and pray.
So now he didn't want to do that because he thinks it's silly because he's an atheist, and obviously I've got his back on that. And I liked why they kicked him out. They said he was disruptive, though in a congenial way to the staff as well as to the other students.
He was probably challenging the religious people at the rehabilitation center.
And he was probably fucking with them.
So here's what happened after that, and this is the part that really upsets me. So since he got kicked out of the rehabilitation center for being disruptive, he had to spend more time behind bars. He was behind bars for another 100 days as a result of this.
Even though he'd already served a sentence. That's maddening.
It's beyond maddening. Aren't we supposed to have a separation of church and state? In this particular case, you have the state endorsing a specific religion, and that's not okay.
And by the way, his disruption was, as you can tell, because they said in a congenial way, wasn't like he was acting out, he was being physical, he was being, none of that, right? So he did what he was told to do, even though he was sent to a place that he shouldn't have been sent to. He just apparently kind of whatever it was, tease them or ask them questions, right?
You don't want to ask religious people questions.
No, you're not allowed to ask religious people questions. You get the hell out of here and go serve another 100 days in prison. So he sued.
He sued, and the story fortunately has a happy ending. He received a $2 million settlement, nearly $2 million. So it's great news. Originally, the judge ruled that no, that is not the case. You're not going to receive a settlement. But then it went to appeals, and the judge said, no, we're supposed to have a separation of church and state. This is ridiculous. He shouldn't have spent more time behind bars.
Right. Both judges agreed that it shouldn't have happened. But the first judge was like, yeah, it shouldn't have happened. So what? I'm not going to give you any money.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Okay, the senior is like, no, that's not how it works. Of course he gets money because the state shouldn't have done this to him. He got $1 million from state officials and $925,000 from Westcare, California. So, hey, good ending to a story, finally. Thanks, God. Ironic.